This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Frank, this game has taken us all over the world to some absolutely beautiful spots, and this is one of the prettiest I've seen in a long time, the cliffs at Lighthouse Point along the eastern coast of Maine.
Yeah, it's always fun when we head up in the northeast area. Golf's been in this area for a long, long time. This golf course hasn't. Rather new design by Brandt and Patel, and it's lengthy, 7,700 yards. You'll get to hit just about every club in the bag, so good test today.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. -1 in the early going. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you've got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
And he makes it for par. Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Point, par 5, 566 yards.
Oh, beautiful swing. And the result is every bit as good.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green.
Should be safely on deck.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Fourth hole is 411 yards, par 4, and Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and take a few pictures. The views are absolutely stunning. Well, here at the par 4 fourth, 411 yards, Frank, this is the kind of hole where you want to pull out the cell phone and maybe take a few pictures because the views are absolutely amazing.
And you also see why this golf course is called the Cliffs, that's for sure. Great vistas. This front nine completely lines the coast, so you're going to need to keep it fairly straight on this golf course. This hole in particular, though, the fairway is actually rather generous, so you do get...
Frank, how about that?
Well, can you believe that, too? I mean, could have hit the flag and bounced away, instead straight in. Amazing shot, and really deserves it.
Now at the fifth hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, you sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker, short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Playing some outstanding golf right now. That's another birdie and 5 under par. Par 3 sixth is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Not too bad, about 25 feet away. Frankie seems to have found something. Already 2 birdies in a row and now another chance.
Yeah, it's all starting to flow here. This is really important. He's starting to play well, so finish it off here for 3 in a row.
Par 4 seventh, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards, and if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong, 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play.
Now that is a shot that would be replayed over and over. Getting set at the 8th hole, it's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Hoping to get this up and down here, Frank, at the par 3 after missing the green.
It's not all bad.
Okay, good shot on the dance floor. He'll take par and move on. Now to the par 5 ninth. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at eagle coming up. Well, you hate to miss from that distance. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, rolling the ball beautifully. Makes birdie again.
Yeah, that pace, that roll, it's always getting to the hole, and it's the perfect, what we call the perfect holding speed. It uses all 4 1/4 inches of the cup.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a line like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now. 2 in a row.
Right in it. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards. And more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes for the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
What a shot. Setting up for an eagle here. Just an unbelievable round thus far, and 12 under on the day. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance so that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt. No fairway here, this one in that rough. Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means. Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. Shouldn't be a problem here. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards, par 5. It might should be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people probably will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
This one looks right on point. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frankie had to make a run at that one.
Oh, yeah, good effort. Let's see if he can make birdie, but Oda put an eagle on the scorecard. What that would have meant to him.
Wow, they're falling like rain today. 8 birdies on the card. Now to the par 3 14. It is 240 yards. What a golf course, Frank. I mean, this tests the best in the world. I'm talking about McElroy and Jordan Spieth and Ricky Fowler. 700-yard par 5s and nearly 600-yard par 4s. This is all you want.
It certainly is, and that's why the total yardage of this golf course is nearly 7,700 yards. This par 3, just a beast at 240 yards. One thing you want to do, though, is avoid Lake Zimmer. It's a big body of water to the right. If anything, it shapes a little to the right, so you can use that left side of the green, which is away from the lake. It's a smart way to play this.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Birdie try up next. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Time to make a move. The closing stretch here at number 16, par 3, 241 yards.
A cursory look at the scorecard, Rich, and, well, it looks hard at 240 yards, but that elevation is going to chew off quite a bit of yardage off the scorecard. Really, it's a good chance for a birdie on this closing stretch. V-shaped green, as long as you're on the right section of the green, could have a chance for birdie.
And yet again, he has hit it off the tee and into the bunker. Yes, he's holed it, Frank.
Unbelievable from that distance.
Well, Frank, I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know, they specialize in that up here in Maine. But what a hole. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Frank, anytime you're inside 15 feet, you have to like your chances.
Yeah, our computer gives us 13 feet to be precise.
Never a doubt looking to make a statement today. Frank, we've made it to the finishing hole. If you're having a good day, you stop and you reflect for just a moment. The beauty surrounding you, how well you've played. If it hasn't gone all that well, you're thinking about jumping on the Juniata Crossway Bridge off to the left and getting out of Dodge. Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Getting set now over the putt. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Frank, that was just a dazzling display of golf today.
It's amazing how a game at times that can be so hard and just absolutely drive you crazy can appear to be so simple. This was just an absolute joy to watch today.
So that'll do it for Frank Nobilo and our entire team. I'm Rich Lerner. Until next time.